Hey everyone, my name is Ramneet, and I am back with another chapter reading of Your Mind is Your Home by Cameron Beatty. So, in these book club videos, we discuss a little bit about the chapters that Cameron Beatty writes about how to end anxiety, stop overthinking, and have more control over your thoughts. And I discuss a little bit about my personal feelings or if I've had any personal experiences with what he's talking about. So, the chapter 7 is called Accessing the Unlimited Power of Your Mind. And the blurb underneath this chapter says if you can think of every worst case scenario, then you can also think of every best case scenario. So, in the past, we've been talking a little bit about self awareness. We've been talking about tricks like pressing pause, closing tabs, um, and just kind of having a lot of self-awareness about when you can catch yourself rambling or when you can catch yourself spiraling out of control. So in this chapter he says swipe, edit, mute, and then what. So he talks a little bit about he's already shown how to swipe um, kind of a thought out of the way, or mute the thought, or close a tab that's been going on in your mind. Then he talks about opening positive tabs. So he says, think of a place that you've been to that allows you to feel calm, relaxed, and at ease. And take yourself back to a place where you felt life was easy for you and see this memory. This stilled image or mental movie, vivid, colorful, and clear on the tabs you open in your mind. Take your time and try building this image and memory now. Make the internal representation that you see clear, colorful, and large in your mind. Spend time now building up this memory and positive place in your mind and notice how you feel. Then he says, do the same in another tab for someone you truly love. See the person clearly in the space of your mind and spend time thinking of all the things that you love and cherish about this person. Allow any other positive memories to fill up the tabs you can actively open in your mind. Try this now. So, in this little scenario here that he's talking about, he's saying it's fine to close the negative tabs in your life, but it's also okay to open some positive ones. So if you find that there's a person that you can lean on, a supportive person in your life, that's definitely a tab you can open, and it can switch your gear to thinking about that from that negative experience or that negative memory, to thinking about that positive person or that positive memory. Then his next little blurb in the same chapter, it talks about um, stop, but also press play. So he's saying that pressing stop as you use the remote control of your mind allows you to take stock of what's continually looping around inside your head. It's through the stop action that you can always go to another digital mind action to edit and update the news feed of your mind so that you feel more control and more relief. As you activate stop on these mental movies that play out and the sounds and conversations within, it's always a great point for you to then step into the present moment to use your senses to see, hear, and feel your personal space. However, it's also a great opportunity for you to form new positive habits to stop the action that's bothering you and to press play on the complete opposite action to train your mind to overpower the worst case scenarios that you view with so much ease. For every time you find yourself watching those mental movies of self doubt when you're not good enough, not confident enough, or when you find yourself being self critical and stuck in a rut of self sabotage, press stop. Having pressed stop and having found relief, and then the choice of being more present in your current place, you can press play on a variety of images and mental movies that powerfully light you up on the inside. So I think in this chapter, he's talking a lot about turning those digital ways of dealing with those thoughts into more positive ways of kind of building new supports for ourselves. So using these terms like stop, play, tabs, and social media type of terms, um, we can take a look at how we can use those same terms but in a digital way, to make them more positive. Thank you everyone for joining me for chapter 7. I will be back next week with chapter 8.